the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
Hi, my name is Dominic, and I go to Garfield Elementary, and my weather question is, how do you calculate the daily weather patterns?
Great question, Dominic, from Garfield Elementary. How do we calculate the daily weather questions? Well, what you see behind me here is a very complex-looking map right here. But, Dominic, this is exactly what I use every day. In fact, I was just looking at this because there's new information coming in. This is one of the computer charts I use. We talked about the weather balloon going up and gathering weather data, and we take that weather data, goes into computers, and then a lot of numbers are crunched on some very complex physics programs that are out there, equations. There's 7 basic equations, and there's nothing basic about them. I always said it when I was in college about how the atmosphere runs. They're very, very long equations. But these are the models. This is what outputs the information. You see here, here's the United States, just in an outline here. Not really user-friendly for TV, but this is what I'm looking at. So here's Idaho right here. Here's little H showing up, some high pressure. Everything purple in this map is precipitation. And this chart looks out, it can look out up to 16 days. I have this looking out about a full week here. And each bit of area of purple, that's precipitation. So the storm that's coming in Friday night is right here. A lot of wind as these lines are close together. So I'm tracking the storm system here to see how the weather patterns are changing. So there's one storm, another storm coming in here behind it. So you can see them stacked up into the Pacific. This is the Gulf of Alaska. Here's Alaska right here. Where you see the lines close together, that's a lot of wind. By the way, in the Northeast this weekend, look at that. Another storm going right in. And here's one right behind it. So they've got 2 storms coming in. Second one will probably be rain. This is generally the rain-snow line right in here, but there's several computer models like this that I look. Some are more detailed, some are wider view like this. There's at least 4 that I'll look at each day to try to zero in on what the weather pattern is going to be like. So great question from Garfield Elementary, from Dominic. More questions coming up tomorrow as well. I've got a couple of weather questions for you. All right, let's switch computers, come back to what's happening now. This is what's happening now and not a computer forecast, but the radar showing some scattered light sprinkles and snow showers around the Treasure Valley. Not much with this wave of energy going to the south, but there's another one to the north and west that'll move in as well. Here are those light snow showers tracking to the south, dusting to a coating of snow on Bogus Basin with up to an inch. And some of the other skiers, I'll show you my complete ski report coming up in just a little bit. High wind watch for a Friday night. That's tomorrow night east of Mountain Home. Now, this may become a wind advisory because winds won't be quite as strong, but a wind advisory for the entire Treasure Valley, then that means winds gusting to around 50 miles an hour at night as that front comes through Friday night, and then gusty winds again on Saturday. Winter storm watches in effect in the yellow with some snow flying and a lot of snow likely in Idaho's mountains. So there's that one wave of energy they went through today, dumping an inch of snow quickly in McCall. You know, letting up the snow in McCall just for a few flurries, but there are more snow showers coming in for a little bit later on with this wave, another little wave behind it. These little waves will come through, putting in a little bit of snow each time in the Central Mountains with a chance of some snow in the Treasure Valley. So we're going to watch that closely overnight. By the way, that storm system that was through Phoenix and clipped us with the Magic Valley getting snow up in the Central Plains, causing all kinds of problems that we talked about. The snow now hitting Chicago. Flight delays are possible even in the Treasure Valley because of snow in Chicago tomorrow. Here's the big storm system that comes in for Friday night. Again, this will come blasting on in with a strong jet stream. For the Treasure Valley, I think we'll see rain, snow turning to rain, and then over to snow again, a lot of wind. So mostly rain and wind for the Treasure Valley, but it'll be a close call. The foothills could get several inches of snow, while the valley has a rain-snow mix and maybe a coating of snow on the ground when you wake up on Saturday. Futurecast in Motion shows tomorrow morning there's a chance of some snow showers around Boise, so I'm a little concerned about maybe a dusting of snow. Boise, north side, tomorrow morning. Tune in to Good Morning Idaho on our sister station to find out the details tomorrow morning. Heavy snow at 5 o'clock, so heading north is not a good idea during the afternoon tomorrow. All ahead of this front, heavy snow at night. At midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, about 1:15 in Boise right now. It looks like howling winds coming out through, rattling the windows, waking up as rain turns to sleet and snow. And behind it, just windy and cold coming in for the weekend. On Saturday, a few snow flurries in the valley, snow showers likely in the mountains, and several inches of snow likely in those higher elevations. Could be 7 to 14 inches in Idaho's central mountains, maybe a little more. Treasure Valley for tomorrow. Temperatures warming up in the afternoon to near 50 degrees, but then 50-mile-an-hour winds are possible a little later on. West Central Mountain forecast heavy snow likely. The heaviest snow tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, and significant, maybe a foot of snow in some of these locations. East Central Mountains and the Magic Valley could see snow. We could see wind gusts of 55 to maybe even higher in the Magic Valley during the day on Saturday, but tomorrow we'll just see that rain coming in overnight. Rain and snow likely. My On Your Side extended forecast. Most of the heavy precipitation will be tomorrow night, mostly rain in the valley, mostly snow in the mountains. We'll turn over to probably get a coating of snow in the Treasure Valley, favoring Boise. Points eastward for Saturday morning. The wind will be the big story.
I need some powder skis.
Oh, yes. Bogus Basin could do very well with this. Ski report coming up.
Awesome.
Thanks.